Good afternoon. Today, the Faculty of Law is welcoming the CCBE, which is regrouping the lawyers of the different bars on the European continent. We're very pleased to welcome for the conference on artificial intelligence, Anna Beke-Martos, who is a lawyer in Budapest and specialized on IT law. So thank you to be here, Anna, and we're very pleased to have you here in the Faculty of Law in Lille. Can you maybe first explain what is your job in Budapest and what are you doing in your law firm?
Thank you very much for having me. I am a lawyer licensed to practice in Budapest. I have an independent legal practice that specializes in intellectual property, media, and entertainment law. This is a rather specialized field, but I work for companies who are active in the music industry, live entertainment, theater, but also for software companies, developers, programmers, people in the television industry.
So you're already very much concerned by the topic of the day on everything which is connected with the internet and the fact that the lawyers, they have to adapt the job to the new technologies. So is there a real movement towards a traditional way to deal with the law? And is there a big change for you? Do you see that also in Hungary? Or is it still very traditional approach?
Some aspects of the work have really been helped by the developments in technology. We can do research more efficiently. We can draft our documents more efficiently. There's a new electronic civil procedure in Hungary. So a lot of that technology has helped us. I think that these developments have already been revolutionary. I do not believe that further advancements of the technology will necessarily lead to lawyers becoming superfluous, because the art of the law is really to apply the code to the actual facts of every particular case. And although there can be similarities between cases, every individual is different. And
it has changed a bit the access to justice to have those digitalization of the platforms, giving access free, maybe a better access to the courts, because we have seen in some seminars this morning that they are not always the tools that have been created. They are not always useful or well used by the lawyers. And for the moment, we're still in the prehistorical area before having something, maybe what we call the digital justice.
That's a very good question. Hungary is also in a transitional period. We have had electronic procedures in various aspects of the law. In civil procedure, this is relatively new, but we also have a brand new set of rules, a brand new code of civil procedure. So this has affected, to a certain extent, the access to justice, but I believe this is a transitional period. And once we get over these initial difficulties, I'm hopeful that the access to justice will not be less efficient, but on the contrary, it will be more efficient than previously.
So it seems that when I'm listening to you, you're on the positive sides of the coin, because actually most of the lawyers today, they're pretty much scared of this evolution, and they're protecting their job and being scared that the machine may substitute one day the lawyer. So you're not believing in that sense, and you're pretty much positive and very,
I don't really believe that machines can substitute lawyers, because because the law was developed as society of human beings were developed. The technology can help us, and of course there's a lot of fear, but we only fear things that we do not understand. So yes, there are some difficulties at the beginning. We are still very much at the beginning. I do not think that any technology can entirely replace human thought. I may be wrong. I cannot see in the future. Well, I'm positive because some of these changes are impossible to stop. So we should just get along and try to deal with it. Then again, quoting one of my favorite authors, Michael Crichton, scientists are often so preoccupied with trying to find out whether they can do something that they never stop to ask whether they should do something. So it's a question how far technology should go. But I don't think that lawyers should ever be replaced, because if you have a case that you want to seek a legal advice to, in this day and age you can Google almost anything, but you would still go to the doctor to ask what you should do if you have a problem. And I think it's similar with lawyers.
Yeah, and actually this is what we have seen also in the conference on artificial intelligence in Lille this morning, is that there are already companies dealing with that, and there's a kind of private justice using dispute settlements that are online, and like eBay, like resolving their own conflict outside of the court. And actually, this is why the lawyers, they have to take into consideration that topic and not closing the borders between the law and IT and new technologies. Okay, thank you very much to be here, Anna, and I hope that you had a great time here in Lille. We're looking forward to see you for the next event at the Faculty of Law in Lille. See you soon. Thank you.